keep the following in mind. 1. Don't get into large debt positions that you have to pay for. Better get somebody else to pay for it rather than yourself. Keep your expenses low. Build up assets first, then buy the big house or nice car. Being stuck in the rat race is not intelligent. Looking forward to reading some more of A Rich Dad, Poor Dad with you. So it's great having you here. Today we are talking about, I stopped at one of the black areas. We were not completely finished with that section. So we're going to talk a little bit more about paying yourself first, and then we're going to talk about pay your brokers well, the power of good advice. So I am looking forward to getting started. Let's get into it so that you can have the motivation for the day. You've got some ideas on things that you might be able to implement, and then we're going to go and achieve some goals by taking some steps towards those goals for today. Here we go. To successfully pay yourself first, keep the following in mind. 1. Don't get into large debt positions that you have to pay for. Better get somebody else to pay for it rather than yourself. Keep your expenses low. Build up assets first, then buy the big house or nice car. Being stuck in the rat race is not intelligent. When you come up short, let the pressure build and don't clip into your savings or investments. Use the pressure to inspire your financial genius to come up with new ways of making more money, and then pay your bills. You'll have increased your ability to make more money, as well as your financial intelligence. So many times I've gotten into financial hot water and used my brain to create more income while staunchly defending the assets in my asset column. My bookkeeper has screamed and dived for cover, but I was like a good soldier defending the fort assets. Poor people have poor habits. A common bad habit is innocently called dipping into savings. The rich know that savings are only used to create more money, not to pay bills. And for this one, you can have separate savings accounts. So you can have your long-term savings account, you can have your financial freedom savings account, you can have your emergency savings account. So you could dip into your emergency savings account, but you'd never, ever touch your financial freedom savings account. So this goes into investments and continues to be invested, and you buy assets using it, but that one you never touch, and it will continue to grow and grow and grow and grow. When the capital on that is really big, then you might be able to pay yourself an income from it, but hopefully you've already got other income coming in from other places, and this just accumulates and accumulates and accumulates. And it also follows the rule of compound interest, because if you don't take any of that money out, including the interest, then it's going to grow faster and faster and faster over time. So keep that in mind. I know that sounds tough, but as I said, if you're not tough inside, the world will always push you around anyway. If you do not like financial pressure, then find a formula that works for you. A good one is to cut expenses. Put your money in the bank, pay more than your fair share of income tax, buy safe mutual funds, and take the vow of the average. But this violates the pay yourself first rule. This rule does not encourage self-sacrifice or financial abstinence. It does not mean pay yourself first and starve. Life was meant to be enjoyed. If you call on your financial genius, you can have all the goodies of life, get rich, and pay bills, and that is financial intelligence. So that was the last section of the last section. Number 6, pay your brokers well, the power of good advice. Sometimes I see people posting a sign in front of their house that says, "For sale by owner," or I see people on TV claiming to be discount brokers. My rich dad taught me to take the opposite approach. He believed in paying professionals well, and I have adopted that policy also. Today, I have expensive attorneys, accountants, real estate brokers, and stockbrokers. Why? Because if, and I do mean if, the people are professionals, their services should make you money. And the more money they make, the more money I make. We live in the information age. Information is priceless. A good broker should provide you with information, as well as take the time to educate you. I have several brokers who do that for me. Some taught me when I had little or no money, and I'm still with them today. And this is so extremely true. So we very often start working with somebody, and then we start feeling compassion for them, and then they might not make us that much money, but we will then stay with them. much more important to find the right people first and to only work with people who are professionals and who are making money for you. Don't accept excuses or reasons why they may not be making money for you. They need to be able to make money for you. What I pay a broker is tiny in comparison with what kind of money I can make because of the information they provide. I love it when my real estate broker or stockbroker makes a lot of money because that usually means I made a lot of money. Yes, it's always good if you can find people and surround yourself with people who are actually doing what it is that you want to do, because then you are going to be able to succeed when they continue to succeed, and they will show you how they succeeded, and you can succeed along with them. A good broker saves me time. In addition to making me money, like when I bought the vacant land for $9,000 and sold it immediately for over $25,000 so I could buy my Porsche quicker, a broker is my eyes and ears in the market. They're there every day, so I do not have to be. I'd rather play golf. People who sell their house on their own must not value their time much. Why would I want to save a few bucks when I could use that time to make more money or spend it with those I love? What I find funny is that so many poor and middle class people insist on tipping restaurant help 15 to 20%, even for bad service, but complain about paying a broker 3 to 7%. They enjoy tipping people in the expense column and stiffing people in the asset column. That is not financially intelligent. Keep in mind that not all brokers are created equal. Unfortunately, most brokers are only salespeople. They sell, but they themselves own little or no real estate. There is a tremendous difference between a broker who sells houses and a broker who sells investments. The same is true for stock, bond, mutual fund, and insurance brokers who call themselves financial planners. When I interview any paid professional, I first find out how much property or stocks they personally own and what percentage they pay in tax. And that applies to my tax attorney as well as my accountant. I have an accountant who minds his own business. His profession is accounting, but his business is real estate. I used to have an accountant who was a small business accountant, but he had no real estate. I switched because we did not love the same business. So if you have a business, you'd want to have an accountant who is very good at business and who is doing business himself, which generally most accountants are going to be doing. But when you go for a stock portfolio, then you want to have an accountant who understands stocks and buys stocks, because they will know the rules and the minimizations that you have that go along with stock purchase. And so the same for real estate. You want to find a broker who has and owns lots of real estate and is successful with real estate, because then you're also going to be able to learn from them, and then it's worth paying them because they will definitely be making you money and saving you time. Find a broker who has your best interest at heart. Many brokers will spend the time educating you, and they could be the best asset you find. Just be fair, and most of them will be fair to you. If all you can think about is cutting their commissions, then why should they want to help you? It's just simple logic. I used to have accountants and lawyers, and I used to be invited to their parties and would have very, very deep, meaningful conversations with them and find out what it was that they were doing. And I got some valuable information about not just market information, but also tax information and other information that was extremely valuable, that helped me out a lot when I first started. As I said earlier, one of the management skills is the management of people. Many people only manage people they feel smarter than, and they have power over. Many middle managers remain middle managers, failing to get promoted because they know how to work with people below them, but not with people above them. The real skill is to manage and reward people who are smarter than you in some technical area. That is why companies have a board of directors. You should have one too. That is financial intelligence. And that's another interesting point, because very often people who are wealthier than us, people who are doing better than us, we feel slightly intimidated by them. And so the way we approach them is not very good. We scare them off. We break all the rules around how to socially speak to them. We don't understand the etiquette. So take some time to learn, and this is an extra valuable skill. Take the time to learn how to act around more successful people than you, so that when you are having a conversation with them, that you don't fangirl them, and you don't ask questions that you could have looked up yourself. Don't get all starstruck over them, but learn how to just be calm and to be a little bit more like them, and to fit in and blend into the conversation and find out what's going to work in order to be able to win their favor and how to become friends with them. And when you can do that, then you start to be able to circle yourself with the right people who are going to be able to give you the right advice and who are going to be able to help you grow your money. And then, as Robert Kiyosaki says, you want to be able to pay them not just what they are owed, but you also might want to slip them a little bit extra so that they continue to be extremely motivated to want to assist you. So that was the reading for today. Hope you enjoyed that one as usual. I can see lots of hearts and lots of the other different things going on in BIGO, so it looks like everybody there is enjoying. We've got Mladen on the Zoom, who is amazing and has created an online cash flow to also assist people on this journey to financial freedom that Robert Kiyosaki talks about in the book. So if you would like to see more of these videos, they are all recorded and they are online at the Passive Cash Flow Club on YouTube. So we would love to see you there. Make sure you subscribe. We're working on some more videos that we're going to be adding weekly, which is really exciting. And then if you would like to know more about cash flow, the thing that I create, well, Robert Kiyosaki created cash flow, but Mladen and I created an online version, which takes it a little bit further and is a little bit more realistic. If you'd be interested in joining us for that, which tricks your brain into creating more opportunities for you and makes you believe that you are wealthier, which allows your brain to help you out rather than sabotage you, then get in touch on Instagram. You can find me at business_team_6_official. Would love to get to know you. I'm so grateful for everybody who is joining today. I hope you have an amazing day. I would love to see you online, either on YouTube or on Instagram. See what I'm up to. Reach out, send me a message. I'm very curious to know what kind of questions you have around finance so that we can make more YouTube videos answering your questions. And I'm going to leave you to get on with your day and work on the tasks that are going to get you closer to your goals today. Prioritization is extremely important for people who want to be successful. So figure out what's most important, what's going to move the needle for you today, and then go out and do that. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock Sydney time. We'll do some more reading, and I'd love to hear how your day went and whether you got a lot done. Okay, I'll see you all tomorrow.